Hey guys, welcome to my channel Life with Kimzy. Today I want to teach you how to prepare this yummy, delicious deep fried, is it really deep fried, tilapia fish, right? So it's either you can fry it like this or you can actually use your air fryer to fry it, and it comes out so perfect, and it's done from inside out, and it is so tasty and very yummy. All right, let's start now. Okay, so definitely you're gonna scrap the fish first, and then this is the only seasoning I'm using for this fish, by the way, because if you are cooking fish, you always have to make sure that you don't over season it. Okay guys, so I'm preparing this with spaghetti, right? But let's just start with the fish first. So I'm just gonna make sure that the fish is well seasoned and well marinated before I start frying it, right? So I'm just gonna put this seasoning, and then I'm gonna put this fish in the fridge, or I can just cover it for some time before I start frying it, right? So this is about after 20 minutes of seasoning the fish. Now it's time to start frying the fish. All right, so definitely you use the cooking oil of your choice. I'm just using this Terra soybean oil, right? And I'm just gonna check my cooking oil if it's hot enough with this one tiny onion, right? So I think it's already starting to bubble up, and it's showing that it's already ready to start frying, right? So now I'm gonna take my fish. Remember to always just make these incisions on the fish so that your seasoning can really go very well in the spice. All right, so the fish is already hot now, and I've already threw in my fish. So you have to really make sure that your fish is hot, because you have to make sure that once you start frying it, the fish does not actually start sticking on the pot, because if the cooking oil is not hot, your fish will stick around the pot, right, or your frying pan. So one thing about fish also is that you don't have to keep turning the fish. You turn the fish only twice, right? So once you see that the fish is already starting to be crispy brown on the other side, then that's the only time that you turn it, right? Because if you turn it before it's dry, it definitely break off, and it's gonna scatter everywhere, right? So my fish is almost done here, and you can already see now. I'm gonna just turn it. You can already see that it's already looking brown. So you always have to be really, really, really careful before you turn it, so that you make sure that you don't break the fish. So this is what it's looking like already, guys, and it's already crispy and tender. That is just the whole purpose of it. That's why I am deep frying it like this, because why I need it to be crispy and tender inside, right? And it's very tasty. So now it's done, and I'm just gonna remove it from my frying pan now and start cooking my spaghetti. Guys, this dinner was so delicious. My children just kept asking for more, and I just fried this one fish for them, and then they were like, "Mommy, why didn't you make more?" Because I used an air fryer for my own, because I'm really trying to eat healthy, guys. It's not easy. My goodness, but it got to be done. All right, now guys, let me show you how I prepare my spaghetti, right? Definitely you always have to make sure that your water boils before you put your spaghetti. So I'm using 2 packs of spaghetti today, and I don't really like cutting my spaghetti before I boil it, because I like it very long. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I just put it like this in the pot, and I'm not gonna really like cut it, and I'll make sure that it boils well enough before I wash it, because I have to always wash the spaghetti to just wash away the starch from it, right? So I'm just turning it here and making sure that I'll get the water to penetrate all the spaghetti, and everywhere will be just done right evenly. So this is it right now, and it's done. Now it's time to wash it, right? It's already done. You can see that texture. That's the texture I'm looking for. So you don't really have to overboil your spaghetti. This is actually like, once it's like that, then it's already done. So now I'm just gonna start making, because this is Jellof spaghetti, right? So this is now the preparation for the sauce. Always have to make sure that your cooking oil is hot before you put in your onions. Now I'm just frying my onions here right now, as you can see, and I'll just leave them until they're a bit translucent. Then I'm always gonna put vegetables in anything that I'm cooking, guys. Like always, it's a must. All right, so I'm just going in now with my carrots, my green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper, and just a little bit of green peas. All right, so I'm just gonna cook this. I'm just gonna fry this until it's done, before I go in with the next ingredient. So this actually this part right here is actually like totally optional, and I use minimal pepper because of the children, because they don't really like eating pepper. Now I am going in with my red tin tomato. Right guys, remember I said I like using vegetable for everything that I'm doing, and I really like to use all this green pepper, yellow pepper, and red pepper for many things that I create, because it is super healthy and it's beneficial to my health and my children's health. Right, so now I've already put my tin tomato, my pepper, my onions, my my rainbow peppers too. Now I am mixing that all together before I go in with this game changer, with my tomatoes. These tomatoes are already blended, so if you want to use them, you can blend. If you want to use tomatoes for your spaghetti, you can blend them or you can slice them. Right, now I'm going in with my seasoning. This is already ginger, paprika, salt, bay leaf, curry, thyme, and so forth and so on. I'm going to list all the ingredients on the description box. The sauce is already looking so nice and rich, right? So because always your spaghetti jollof sauce always has to be richer. So now I've already put in my spaghetti because the sauce is already ready. So I'm just going to stir this together and make sure that it's well combined before I remove it from the fire. Right guys, so anyway, I'm just going to make sure that I will cover this pot so that everything can just simmer together, and I'll just keep checking if everything is already well combined and well seasoned, right? Because the reason why I have to cover it is I have to make sure that all the spices actually incorporate with the spaghetti very well. Right guys, let me tell you something about content creation. Doing all these voiceovers, actually I think doing a voiceover is even more challenging than doing a video itself. So please, if you see videos like this, please always make sure that you comment, you like, and you share. All right, so please guys, if you're not following me on this page, make sure that you follow me right now, because listen, I cook all types of food, all types of meals, any type of meal. If you have a meal that you have in your head and you don't really know how to prepare it, just write in the comment section and I'll prepare it next for you. So voila, the food is ready and the kids are ready